Hello, what do you think about when you see the number 666? For most, this will bring to mind images of destruction, the devil, and the apocalypse. The number 666 is mentioned in the biblical book of Revelation. Its title is derived from the Greek word apocalypsis, meaning unveiling or revelation. Now, let's revisit this myth from a perspective that you may never have heard of. In 1973, a Frenchman called Maître Rael was contacted by a representative from an extraterrestrial civilization, called the Elohim. Rael was given a message about the history and the potential future of humanity. The message contains much wisdom and touches on many areas, such as society, science, art, education, and psychology. The visitor explained that his people have been involved in the history of humanity, and have often been referred to as gods or angels in ancient myths and religious texts. So what does this extraterrestrial message explain about the number 666? The extraterrestrials explain that they too belong to the human race, but they are about 25,000 years ahead of us in their progress. Thanks to their advanced knowledge, they have models to predict the development of civilizations. Even if they are not able to see into the future, some events may be predicted with more or less probability. This can be compared to a pregnancy. One may predict that a woman who gets inseminated will give birth approximately 9 months later. Following this reasoning and these models, the Elohim can predict that a civilization will make certain scientific breakthroughs at certain moments during the progress of history, for example farming, steam engines, DNA, spaceflight, and nuclear power. The number 666 represents the number of generations from the creation of the first human being on Earth until the devastating explosion of the first atom bomb. Thus, the beast, mentioned in the Bible, symbolizes the atom bomb. A generation is estimated to be 20 years. This gives 20 times 666, which equals 13,320 years. But hey, wait a minute. Did I just say the number of generations from the creation of the first human being on Earth? What am I talking about here? Well, according to this extraterrestrial message, all life on Earth was created by them. In fact, scientists on Earth are quickly approaching the possibility of creating life in their laboratories. One may say that we, humans, are becoming creators, or some may say gods. This is made possible thanks to techniques such as genetic engineering. In other words, history is repeating itself. The progress in the science of creating and designing life is happening in front of our eyes. This is irreversible, no matter if you believe in an almighty God or random evolution as an answer to the enigma of how life has been created. Anyway, let's assume that the number 666 represents 666 generations of human history and progress. So what? Why is this number so important? First of all, the moment when the atom bomb was dropped over Japan, in the year 1945, humanity entered the time of the apocalypse, or rather the time of revelation. The Elohim judged that humanity was ready to receive their final message, an updated and rational explanation of our history, religions, and our potential future. Previously, they have kept contact indirectly with humanity, for example by the so-called prophets. Due to the difference in knowledge between humanity and the Elohim, they had to adapt their messages in a way that people could understand. That is why many religious books use metaphors and words that people could relate to. There was no use talking about spaceflight, extraterrestrial civilizations, or DNA. People in the past had no idea about these concepts. Today, however, things are different. We are ready to truly understand, rather than to believe blindly. Okay, there you have it. A demystified explanation of the number 666 and the so-called apocalypse. The biblical book of Revelation is a warning to humanity. We have the choice between peace or destruction. The ball is in our court, and time is of the essence. The Elohim calls on every peace-loving person to read their revolutionary message. You will find a link in the description where you may download the message for free, or simply visit the website rail.org. If you like this video and want to know more, please subscribe to our channels and follow us on social media. If you want to be part of this growing, peaceful and revolutionary movement, please get in contact.